This old girl was made in Geelong, in Australia. It's an international tractor. And what's happened is we had some bad rains during winter, and it must have been blowing one night a certain way, and the water's managed to get down into the intake, and it's got into the cylinders, so it's locked up solid. So yeah, I was going to let's put these tools down. I was going to I was thinking about taking the ejectors out, but what I think I'll do, I'm going to try and get some of the glow plugs out, because they don't work on the old girl anyway. But try and get some of the glow plugs out, and then see if I can get the water out of the cylinders. I'll probably have to take them all off, but we'll see how we go. So yeah, diesel. Well, this would happen to a petrol too, but a petrol you can just take spark plugs out and you'd be able to get the water out. But with diesel, yeah, there's no way you're not going to. Water doesn't compress, even though the engine can compress diesel. There wouldn't be as much in there as what the water is. But anyway, we'll see how we go with this. Now, on this engine, you got your injectors up here, and then we've got down. You might be able to see down here. We've got our glow plugs. So I'm going to stop talking, and I'm just going to start, because I did have a look at this a little while ago. I'm just going to start trying to get them undone. I put some WD on some of them too. Now, I've already disconnected the battery, so I don't think these glow plugs probably don't have power to them, but just take the battery off anyway. You don't want to be melting anything, shorting anything out. Okay, so that one came off okay. Let's see how the others go. So yeah, this one's actually easier. That I don't actually believe. Okay, let's see how we go. I know. No, that's come off. Yeah. Okay. Probably we'll talk a little bit. I don't know how it's just like a copper wire to connect them to conduct the electricity to the glow plugs. But I think this one was a bit hard the other day. I left it sit. Yeah, this one's going to be. Of course, you always got to have one that's going to be the hard one. Not everything's going to always work the way you want. No, that's going to be a real bugger, I can tell. That one. I might have to get some more water dispersant, WD, and sort of spray it on there. See if it. But let me see if I can. Oh yeah, I'll be able to get these off. Okay. You never know. May not even. I'm going to put these. As I take them off, I'm going to put them in the order that I took them off. So that's set up. This one's sitting down. That's going to come off there. That's an insulator. Okay. Okay, we'll just maybe move that out of the way. That enables me. Okay, I can get to that glow plug. I'm hoping. I don't think I won't be that lucky. I don't think, but this one that's hard, I'm hoping that there's no water down in that cylinder, because if there's not much in that cylinder or no water in that cylinder and it's just gone into one of these other ones, once I wind it over, all I got to do is clear it out. That'll be enough. Okay, so this all looks like it's going to be pretty. Okay, that one's going to be the hardest maybe. There's not much room for it to move. I might not even have to take this one out. I don't know. Oh, jeez. It's close. That's it. Got it. Okay. Get that off. Get that off there. Right, so that's the last one, is that one. That's pretty. So you've got one there, one there. Okay, that's enough. So then all I need to do is get the right socket size. No, haven't got all the sockets in here. Okay, it's bigger than that. It's probably this size. Yep. Okay, so what's that? What have we got? 22. It's probably a 21. It's probably, yeah, it's probably 21. I'll probably do it actually. Let's see if we can get 21 on there. Oh yeah, there we go. All right, that's a good start. Okay. Now I'm just going to go and get a bar. Going to go get a 1/4 inch bar and ratchet and start getting those out. So I'll be back in a sec. Okay, got my bar and my extension. I do have rattle gun. I wouldn't suggest using that. I'm going to break it first with this bar and see how hard they're in there or how easy it's going to come out. Then I'll go get the put the rattle gun on it after. Okay, so that's not going to be too bad. So okay, they're going to come. That's going to, well, that one's coming out anyway. That one's coming out. Oh, and that one's coming out. So actually, I'm not even going to bother with the. Not even going to bother going to get the rattle gun because these are going to come out really easy. Surprise, surprise. There you go, glow plug. Please let the water be in one of these 3 cylinders. Let me have a look actually. Looks like maybe that first cylinder has water in it. Let's see, I would have thought it would have been this 3rd cylinder, to tell you the truth. Let's have a look. Yep, that looks like plenty of water in there to me. So you got 1, 2, 3. This one on the end, that's going to be a bugger. I'm just hoping it's not the one. But anyway, let's try it out. So I've got to, what have I got to do? I've got to make sure that this is not sitting on anything, which it's not. And the first one, okay, I don't know, that should be okay. I might have to just put something in there to keep that away from the block like that. Put the battery back on and see if I can wind it. Okay, the moment of truth. Let's see if it'll wind or not. Oh, you beauty. It's mainly that first cylinder by the look of it. That is unreal. I don't want it to start. That should be enough for me to put this. Looks like it was, yeah, just the water in that first one, hopefully. I might wind it just a little bit more. I don't want it to start, but I've got to be ready to shut it off in case that... It shouldn't start with that 1 cylinder anyway. It's getting close to starting, even on that 1 cylinder. Okay, well that's good, I don't have to touch that. Let's just screw these glow plugs back in. We'll just put them in there. I don't have to connect up the electrics because this thing doesn't need... Actually doesn't need glow to start, this thing. That's unreal. It looks like it's gonna... So this thing's been sitting for more than a year. It's just got to get enough diesel in it and I think she'll start. Then I'll finish it off. So I'm not going to even do these up. I'm just going to put it in there temporary. Just hand tight. Because that'll be enough to seal it. And we'll see what we get. I need this tractor. I need it to, I've got to move from here, so I need I need it to be lifting a whole bunch of things. I've got another tractor, but it's got forks on it and can't lift like this one. So, plus running after I've done the jobs I need, I can sell it. It's a good tractor. It's really good. Okay, let's see if it'll actually fire. So I'm just going to now see if it'll actually fire. Poof. What I'm going to do, I'm just going to go and get another battery to hook up to it, just to give it a bit more of a hand, because it's been sitting here for a while. It needs to be turning over slightly quicker than that to fire up, but I think it'll fire. It's not hot yet. Probably by the time I get back, it's probably had enough time to rest, and it should fire up. Anyway, I'll go get that and be back in a minute. Okay, I've got the other battery. Going to have another go at winding it over now. So we'll see if it'll start. Hopefully the battery's connected properly. Oh, that's better. Let's go, it's going to go. It's going to go. It's just about going then. Give it a rest. Let it... Okay, I've got the other battery. Going to have another go at winding it over now. So we'll see if it'll start. Hopefully the battery's connected properly. Oh, that's better. Let's go, it's going to go. It's going to go. It's just about going then. Give it a rest. Let's have a look at this. Okay, let's put it to there. That was just about going. It should be enough. That should be warm enough now. Let's have another go. Probably got to get some more diesel up into there. There it goes. Here she goes. Come on. Come on, baby. Go. There it goes. Oh, she's just about Take 3. Try again. You can tell when it's going to go. That hasn't got enough diesel in it at the moment, I don't think. Oh, that was so cool. I might put the exhaust on so I don't have to breathe this so much. That might be better. It can go up over my head, hopefully. Yeah. Okay, let's try again. I'm not going to wait too long this time. It's got to be pulling the diesel in now. It's got to be getting close. Try again, it's about 5 minutes later. Keep going, baby. Oh! Now that it actually ran for 10-15 seconds by itself, those cylinders will be warming up. So now if it starts injecting enough diesel in there, it should just keep running soon. So shouldn't be much more of a job, should be just about finished. And then I just got to put everything back. Alright, I'll try again. Practice makes perfect, they say. Success! We have success. Out water actually. I was going to try and, that little light is the pilot light for the alternator. I was going to try and get it to start charging by itself, but if I open that throttle too quick, it's going to spit all the water because it's still drawing water down from the intake. So it's still dragging some of that in while it's running. But anyway, it's running. Just run it wide open for a little while. Make sure we've cleared all that water out. Put the air filter back on. Make sure it's got no water in the air filter. I just shut it down. I'll let it charge up a bit, tighten up, redo everything here, get it ready to finish the job. So yeah, very happy with that. That's good. So basically, to finish up, we're just going to do the reverse of what we already did. So just tighten the glows. They don't need to be too tight. You know, not finger tight. It's got to be tighter than finger tight. Yeah. Anyway, you should be able to work that out. If you're working on things like this, you should be able to work it out. So I've got our insulators. I didn't notice these are actually a different size, but one's got to go on the outside. Okay, that's going to go on the outside. So this one's probably on the inside because, yeah, the markings on there are smaller. Okay, so this one's probably going to go across to these two because it's going to need to sit over the top. Yeah, okay, so it sits over the top of the insulator, that's it. And the insulator onto here. Now, insulator, yeah, I can see that's what would have happened. So Yep. It'll go onto here. This one onto here. This one's got no, oh, that's got the top mark, which is from there. So it gets the small, it gets that one onto there. Get our screws, which obviously one's got to have fallen down, hasn't it? Always you've got to have one. Anyway, I'll find that in a second. Get that on, start that one off. You probably can't see, sorry about that, but can't always have a good camera angle. Just start it off, I'll tighten it up in a second. So this last bar, I don't know whether it went up or down, but we'll just try and keep it away from that pipe. So probably down's probably better than up, I would say, at a guess. Let's have a look. That'll be interesting, we'll see. I'm not going to go back and look at the video. Oh yeah, that should be fine. That'll keep that away from there. Get that one on. I'm going to search for that last one that's fallen off and continue. So we found it. Wasn't too much of a drama, thank God. Sometimes you drop something like that, especially where the grass is not short at the moment, and it can be very hard to find. Anyway, put them back on. Same thing, they're just going to be screwed up, but these have got to be reasonably tight. You don't want the vibration to set it free. So I just do it hand as tight as you can by hand. Don't need to put pliers or anything on there. I had to get pliers to. I'd say that's good enough. That's going to be okay. I might just nip it slightly with this now. I don't need these here anymore, so just give it a slight extra turn, slight, not much. Don't want to break anything. Okay, now just double check what I've done there, and it's all back on, all the bars on. All the glow's back in. Okay, so we're finished there, but there's one other thing I've got to do. Because it had water in it, just have a look at the oil and we'll see. Looks like it's okay. Now, if you pulled that out and that was like a grey, like a light grey sort of look to it, or sludgy, milky sort of look or anything, that means you've got water that's gone down past the cylinders and everything, and it's got into the sump. And when you start it, it'll mix with the oil, and basically your oil won't be any good. You'd have to change your oil, but that looks all right. But what I'll do in the coming days when I'm running it, I will double check that oil, because it's not hard to change engine oil. If you stuff the engine because you haven't checked something, much harder to fix the engine. You don't want to be doing that. So yeah, that'll be the last step. Then it's just a matter of putting the covers and everything back together, but I probably won't do that yet because I'm going to let it charge up properly. So that's going to take a while. I might even come back out and let it charge tomorrow so that I can start it up again and run it and make sure it's all going all right. Thanks for watching.